What is happening, everybody? I hope you're all having a wonderful day, and welcome on back to Tainted Grail, the Fall of Avalon. And we are here at the Menhir. It's around midnight, so we can go talk to Maga and see what's going to be going on with the ritual here. I think also, within the next couple episodes, I might redo my build once again, because I was exploring Nightfall last night, and you know that big spectral knight that I told you all to run from? Because he just whips ass. Well, I decided to confront him last night, and I actually got the Poison Knight's Gladius +7. An increased critical chance by 17 is kind of spicy, so I might go back to Longsword and Dagger. Because this here, the Swift Dagger, that's +9, that's doing really good, and this is +6. They're both pretty good, but this is only critical damage by 25 per each dash counter, so we'll probably be keeping the Smuggler's Knife. But for Swift Dagger, it's just 25% increased melee damage after dashing. But this would give us 17% crit chance, and the crit chance goes up every time you upgrade the weapon. So we could potentially crank out some disgusting amounts of crit chance if I go that path, so I might go back to a sword and dagger. Potentially. Anyways, for now, let's see what he wants.
It worked. I can hardly believe it. I mean, I hoped, of course, that the wisdom of my predecessors and our shared effort wouldn't fail, but you know how it is. Something could have gone wrong. Is everything all right? You don't look too well, eh?
We still never did find the Shield of Palamedes either. The real one, at least. What is the Menhir gonna do to us?
So, it's done. The Menhir is alive once more. This changes everything. The people of Connacht will stay where they are.
I think that's the right choice.
I wouldn't be so sure. The Wyrdness continues to thicken, and the threat of the Red Death hasn't passed. Besides, I still have my orders, and they clearly state where your Menhir belongs.
You know that's not the right call.
I know you have your orders, and I, as a lord, am bound by Camelot's law. But the moment of choice has come, and I stand with my people. I am the Lord of Connacht, and not Camelot. I cannot simply command my subjects.
I'm surprised Lord Yvain is getting brownie points.
Of all times, you choose now to grow a moral backbone? Spare me.
I guess the guy trapped in the dimension was
You're a
wrong about
lord,
him.
and it is your subject's duty to do as you
He's
command.
not so spineless after all.
And if you defy Camelot, well, I don't think I need to tell you how that will end.
But that's where you're wrong, Denholm. There is one thing even Camelot cannot dispute. Not if they wish to avoid a civil war that would break out if they defied their own laws.
What are you talking about? How exactly is Camelot defying its own laws?
I will lead an expedition to find the Holy Grail. Such is my will.
What? So you've really thought this through, haven't you? Well, if that is the will of the Lord of Connacht, then Camelot will have no choice but to acknowledge it. I'll report this to command.
An expedition for the Holy Grail.
They're in for a surprise.
I'm sure that has a piece of Arthur's soul.
You heard what Denholm said. Camelot won't dare touch the Menhir as long as I lead the expedition for the Holy Grail. Once again, I need your help, and I'm prepared to grant whatever you ask in return.
You are sure ballsy for your people. Yeah, his ancestor that was in that portal dimension in the warehouse had him all kinds of wrong. He just threw it all on the line, balls on the table, 10 toes deep for that. What do you need? Gain some of my respect, shit.
People I can trust. Those prepared to share the burden of this quest for the Grail. I can't command anyone to join me. They must come of their own free will. Otherwise, the expedition is doomed to fail before it even begins.
The Menhir has regained its power. Why do you need the expedition?
You see, here's where it gets interesting. I've turned Camelot's own ancient laws against them. No one can dispute
Bureaucracy, baby.
the Holy Grail from their sacred mission. That means all orders are effectively halted until I return. With my shield or on it. It also ensures the people of Connacht have the right to remain on their land until I'm back. which of course means I don't have to return at all.
You want to leave Connacht forever?
I don't, but perhaps I should. A lord's worth is measured by the respect of his people. It is time I follow in the footsteps of my noble ancestors and do what must be done. If this holy mission can secure peace for my people, then I shall see it through. And if by some miracle we return with the legendary Grail, all the better. My word would become law, and the Menhir would remain untouched. By Camelot's own laws, I could even lay claim to the crown should I wish it, but I don't. My Connacht is enough for me.
Yeah, gain the hell out of my respect. He's basically signing himself up to a suicide mission so his people can stay in their homeland. I respect the hell out of that. Who would want to join you on such a quest? Me.
I would start by looking among the most trusted and eldest members of our community. Our priestess, Niante, possesses unparalleled talent in healing. Her presence would certainly be invaluable on such a journey. Then there's Urfa, a skilled blacksmith who was once a formidable warrior. If not for the strength of his muscles, the strength of his mind could prove useful.
We did clear up his problems.
Since the two of you have been through so much together, he may not be thrilled by the idea, but I believe his heart is still in the right place.
What do you think will convince them to join the expedition for the Grail?
A sense of purpose in what we're about to undertake. Now that the Menhir is reignited, it no longer matters whether we return with the Grail or not. The people will be safe and retain the right to stay on their land.
But now at
Each of
least.
them must understand that this is about the fate of all Connacht. For some, it might even serve as a chance for a change in scenery. Approach them with kindness. They all have their demons, and I doubt they'll agree to join if they are still tethered by unresolved matters.
Alright, I'll ask what they think about the expedition.
Thank you. And believe me, the reward you'll receive for your efforts will be priceless. And whether they agree or not, I will set out for the Grail. I will buy more time for Connacht.
Okay. So we still... Okay, that... Yeah, we still need to find the real shield of Palamedes. And now we have the Grail Cycle. So let's go chit-chat to some of these. I believe that most of these people should be immediately on board, because we already...
Just stay put, everything will be just fine.
We already solved Urfia's problem with his apprentice. We took care of Maggot's little daydream that we went inside. The only person I don't think I've done a lot of quests for is Niante, I think. So everybody else should be immediately on board. They kind of owe me, especially the blacksmith. I basically saved his adopted son's life, so I imagine he's going to be very easy to convince. I don't think I've talked to Niante a single time. I also got no idea where the Shield of Palamedes is, so I'm going to have to try a little harder to find that, because I genuinely have no clue where the hell that is. There's the passage down the Menhir. Yeah, I have no doubt in my mind that the blacksmith will be all aboard that train. I guess we're gonna go call it in the middle of the night, unless it's locked. Yeah, it's locked. Let's rest up until maybe 9 AM. Everybody should be out and about by then. Lord Yvain is looking for trustworthy allies to join his quest for the Holy Grail.
Beor is still wet behind the ears, and his heart is barely beating. Until I'm sure he can handle things, I can't leave him on his own.
Fair enough.
You found her, didn't you? You went to that cave and came out alive. So that means she's dead. She wouldn't have just given you my heart back.
What happened though?
I'm not sure. I'm guessing some kind of spell. I can't believe love could ever be that blind. Sweet All-Mother, I'm embarrassed just thinking about it. She was a monster, as you know. A beautiful one, but only on the surface. I can't believe it's over. Oh, and I didn't have a chance to express my gratitude. Although, an apology might be more fitting. You risked your life for me.
Like Ophius said, you're still wet behind the ears.
Ask of anyone.
Technically, you're enchanted, so I don't think I can hold that too much against you.
So, thank you. What brings you here? What do you need?
I see Urfia put you right back to work.
He seems stern, but he's a good, hard-working man. This time, though, it's personal. As soon as I was sure I could swing the hammer twice, I got straight to work. I'm forging a new heart. I know I've only just gotten back the one that beats in my chest, but I can feel there's something wrong with it. It's weaker. I am weaker and unsteady. It's easier for me to grow impatient and angry. More things seem to cut me deeper.
So here's how we get ready to rock then.
Poisoned.
And I help you make a new heart. You're forging a new heart? How will it work?
So far, all my attempts have failed. None of those hearts had the spark a forged replacement ought to have. They were far too weak to beat in a blacksmith's chest. There's a legend about the Stone Wardens. It tells that they could forge a heart stronger than any other. A heart that could make a man invincible. Sadly, I don't know much more than that. Right now, I'm just banging my head against the wall.
So what do you want to do next?
Well, since the Stone Wardens are all Dalriata, my hands are tied. Vrel is the only person from the tribes that I know.
I have a pretty good relationship with the Dalriata.
Selling books. And that's something, isn't it? I was planning to ask her about the legends myself, but maybe you could do it for me? Urfia will clobber me with his hammer if I shirk my work again.
I'll do it for you then.
Thank you. I hope Vrel will be able to tell us more.
Yeah, that's absolutely the
Mind the road.
quest to get him up and ready to rock. So I think Vrel is up top, I believe. And I'm also kind of wondering if the real shield of Palamedes is literally just in the vault underneath the Menhir. But to get in there, we have to break into it, essentially. And I just got this place back feeling pretty good, so I'm not sure if I want to take that chance yet. I'll probably play out a bunch of the story, and if I still don't find the shield, then I'll check the vault. Because odds are it's actually not in there, right? There's no way they would put the main quest item like that just chilling there.
I swear, if I catch that bastard, I'll shove all 5 volumes right up his arse. What?
Ooh, are you shoving volumes up his ass? Did something happen?
Aye, something happened. Some blighter broke in and stole every book about the beautiful Liliana. Not a loose page left.
I think I got like 2 of
That's
those.
most of my income gone in the wind.
What would someone need all those books for?
That's no something I'd like to think too much about.
Porno mags. Do you have any suspects?
Aye, one of the soldiers. He threw a fit a few days ago, 'cause I wouldn't sell him the latest volume on credit. There's no chance I'd ever allow that. Give it 2 months, I'd be bankrupt.
I could talk to the soldier for you.
Can't say I wouldn't be grateful. The lad's name is Walter. He's, well, all in all, he's no a bad sort. Just a little hot-headed. So if you do find him, try not to rough him up too much, alright?
Not too
Well,
much.
I've calmed down. Apologies. Welcome to Vrel's bookshop. No reading without buying. And if you're here for porn, then kindly leave before you start.
Well, good
Hello
news. I'm
again.
not here for porn. I'm looking for information about the Stone Wardens.
And you're asking me because I was born in the tribes?
Spare me.
I thought you were better than that. I have nothing to tell you. Those are legends of the Ulfr. And my people never got along with them. But I think I have some books about the Stone Wardens. Feel free to read and educate yourself on your own.
Okay, so are you selling the books on the Stone Wardens, or do I have to look around the shop? Let's see.
Before
That's Liliana. That's Liliana. That's Liliana. Liliana. That's also Liliana. Avalon Crimes. So let's do... I think there's actually an achievement to get some of these too. So we'll buy 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's all Liliana's books. I think. Inventory. Bag. Where's the Stone Warden one? There it is. Secret Societies of Avalon, the Stone Wardens. As you know very well, there are many hidden societies that rule Avalon from the shadows, but you probably wouldn't have guessed that one of them operates from within the savage tribes of the Dariada. That's right, the Dariada claim they are oppressed by Camelot, but that's exactly the kind of misdirection used by secret orders to avoid suspicion. The so-called Stone Wardens are more than smiths. They are forgers of influence, quite literally. Through ancient, jealously guarded methods of shaping weird steel, they've learned to manipulate the giants. Yes, the ones we're told are sleeping, which is a convenient lie, of course. Ever wonder why the forlorn swords are allowed to exist? Why Camelot doesn't simply crush them despite their constant defiance? Is it mercy or controlled opposition? The answer is clear. Weird steel is the leash, and the Stone Wardens are holding it. Camelot may appear to rule the land, but it's the hammer wielders of the forlorn swords who keep them in check. Okay, well that's a big hint that we gotta go to the forlorn swords for that. I wonder if I can head back to him. Maybe we'll be going to the forlorn swords before the main quest takes us there, actually. I mean, we have quests up in the forlorn swords anyway, so I don't mind. Let me go back and talk to him real fast. Let's see if I can mention that book to him at all.
You're just in time.
Ephia seems like a rather difficult man.
Hasn't been easy for him. His entire world has begun to change around him. You've seen what they did to the trees near Connacht. For some reason, it pains Ephia no end. Even before I got sick, the Camelotians had commissioned a lot of work from us. I think he feels partially responsible for what's been happening around here.
Okay. I wonder if I can ask you anything about them. We can talk about Ivan's expedition. Okay, so we can't. Right, let's go to the other people then. We know you're not on board yet. Where's Niante? That's Maggot. So I guess we'll talk to Maggot, and then I'll hit the fast travel, and then we'll go find Niante. I guess she might be in the castle. So I was right by her, I think. I didn't see the quest icon, but maybe she hangs out underneath it. We'll go check it out after we talk to Maggot. Maggot, I assume, or I would hope, would just be immediately on board with us here because I already helped a bunch of them. Surprised the blacksmith wants more. If the Stone Wardens are only inside the Forlorn Swords, then we're heading there before we continue this main quest anyways. I still gotta hunt down the Shield of Palamedes. Lord Yvain is seeking trusted allies for the quest to find the Holy Grail.
Really? What for? The Menhir burns beautifully. Nothing bad can happen now.
He says it will stop Camelot from moving the Menhir.
Ah, yes. That makes sense. I can see it now. And he sent you to me. How unexpected. But honestly, I'm not worthy. And I don't think I ever will be. What use is a scatterbrained pseudo-druid who's been abandoned by Mother Nature? I'd
Chance to redeem yourself.
away. Or worse, I'd put everyone in danger. The maggot inside me is still strong. I know it. That's why I have to stay here. to protect others from its influence. Tell Yvain I'm sorry. I'm honored he thought of me, but I can't join this expedition.
Fair enough, so he's out. Honestly, he is a little nihilistic, right? I can see himself totally again to the end of that path and just being like, oh, what if we all died instead? I can kind of see him just throwing himself on a sword at some point because he wants to call it a day. So 1 down, 2 to go. And I think the only thing I have left to do inside this area is a couple side quests that are not really consequential, so we might end up heading to Forlorn Swords next episode. That's kind of how it's looking. That's all right. Behind the Menhir is the path to Homeboy's mansion. You know what? You know what? I think Niante is on the. I think she's on the bridge, right? Because I think that's the woman that asked us to go talk to the man. No, it's not, because the quest icon's not there. So is she under the place? Arthurian family crypt.
You're here. Let me look at you. You seem to have recovered after whatever happened at the Menhir.
Twice.
The All-Mother herself must be watching over you.
Are you not going to ask what happened at the Menhir?
Whatever the All-Mother wanted you to see is between you and her. I can only accept and work with the outcome. Besides, I'm more concerned with the impact your little spectacle had on the sentiments in the village. You've given people hope. Only time will tell if that was misguided or what the consequences will be if it proves true.
Lord Yvain is looking for trustworthy allies to join his quest for the Holy Grail.
I know. I'm the one who suggested it. It's the only way to get Camelot to hold off moving the Menhir, but I can't answer his call. This doesn't feel like my path. Not yet, at least.
Well, what can we do to fix that? Perhaps relocation won't be... Oh, we already did that part. Eli's worried you're not visiting the hospital.
The hospital will manage without me for a little while longer. Ailey is more capable than she realizes.
You sound like a politician, not a priestess.
There is more than one way to spread the All-Mother's grace. Why shouldn't a priestess take part in leading the people she serves? Lord Yvain is in a precarious situation. He needs all the support he can get, and supporting him in this endeavor only benefits the residents of Kunord. Besides, my apprentice Ailey is very talented and can handle all the matters that require a more hands-on approach perfectly well.
Whose grave is this?
Here lies Lady Maeve, wife of Lord Yvain, Tarion, my dearest friend. The one I couldn't help. I'm wondering the same. I thought I'd find solace or perhaps even grief, but all I feel is numbness.
Half of the Menhir rites were kept by the priestesses.
So you've seen what happened with your own eyes. I shouldn't. But maybe the Menhir's reaction to your arrival was a sign from the All-Mother. Maybe you are someone who can help.
What do you need?
You never asked me whose grave it is. I come
literally
here
just did.
because it's a reminder of how I failed those who counted on me, and I should feel sorrow, guilt, something. But the truth is, I lost part of myself long before Maeve was taken. I stand here. I wait for a feeling to appear, and nothing comes to me. Not ever. At the corrupted temple, something happened when I was still a priestess out there. I feel like something was taken from me, ripped from my very soul. and I've been hearing her voice ever since. Lorelia.
I've met Lorelia. She didn't speak about you.
And it seems you've only scratched the surface of her purpose. You need to return. Speak to her again, but this time ask directly about me. Who am I? There's something she knows. Something I can't piece together alone. I wouldn't ask this of you if it weren't important. Whatever connection I had to Lorelia, it's tied to what I lost at that temple. If you can find that thread and pull it free, perhaps we'll both find the answers we need. If you
Looks like we're
want to
going
help
back to the
me, I
corrupted
need you to
temple.
go to the...
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. All Mother guide you.
Okay. So the corrupted temple is actually quite a complicated location. It took me a while to get through that. I unfortunately ended up doing that off camera a while back. Unfortunately got the first half of the Menhir rites just by myself at like 5 AM exploring randomly, which is why I don't explore off camera anymore. So the corrupted temple is all the way off to the side, right up there. There's a fast travel right next to it at least. If we take a look around at all the other quests we've got, the first men, that takes us to the Forlorn Swords. So I'm assuming that the Shield of Palamedes is going to be up here somewhere, but Temptation. Tomes about Liliana was stolen. Sweet Dreams. Self-instructed me to find the Crow's Nest and the Forlorn Swords. Yeah, so most things here are taking us to the Forlorn Swords. Man, I have no idea where the Shield of Palamedes could be. Maybe there's a tomb somewhere that's going to hold the Shield of Palamedes. Because I've run into some tombs that I can't open. Like there's a switch. If you remember all the way back in episode 2 or 3, when we first made it to the Forlorn Swords. Or, sorry, no, the Horns of the South. We found a switch by the creepy merchant, but every time we clicked on it, we couldn't activate it. But it's the same kind of switch that the Wyrdness messes with. So maybe if we get those switches to work, the Shield of Palamedes is hiding in a tomb like that somewhere. Now, I think most enemy-wise down here is already taken care of, but I am assuming that I would have done all of this at the same time if I had come here when I was actually meant to come here. I think all this would have been much more measured. So when I came in here, I was just like, oh, cool, a hidden dungeon. But I should have noticed by the scale of this, as you can see, this was a main quest location. And I should have just immediately backed off, but I was tired and exploring. Now, I do thankfully know that I can make this jump. From trial and error alone, I know that I can make that jump. Damn it. There we go.
You can see me, hear me. How strange. That's not how it's meant to be. I decide who sees, who hears, yet here you are, unbidden. Why?
Niante sent me. She says you're calling to her.
Ah, Niante, the fractured one. Yes, she feels the void, doesn't she? The emptiness, where her compassion once dwelled.
What is it? What's missing?
What she cast away. A fragment, a spark. Hers, yet no longer hers. It clings to me now, bound in service to the All-Mother, and does she need it? Truly? Compassion can be a burden, a chain that weighs down the soul. I held it for her because she could not bear it. She gave it to me.
She didn't cast anything away. You lost it. You took it from her.
Is that what she told you? That I stole it like a thief in the night? No. It was her despair, her doubt, that cast it away. I merely caught it.
Then you can merely let it go and give it back. If that's true, why call to her? Why not let her go on without it?
Because the All-Mother does not abandon her children. Nianti's compassion is a spark, a light meant to guide her. Without it, she stumbles in darkness, but to reclaim it, she must prove herself. It is not a gift freely given. It must be earned.
Whatever's missing, she wants it back.
Then she must prove herself worthy. That fragment is steeped in corruption. To return it as it is would destroy her. Take this. It holds what she has lost. Bring it to the All-Mother's altar and cleanse it in her light. Only then will it be safe to return. Go, and tell Nianti this. The fire she extinguished still burns, but only she can decide whether to let it consume her or warm her soul.
Okay, so now I gotta remember how to get to that damn Shrine of the All-Mother. Well, it looks like the Shrine of the All-Mother is not even in this section. Damn it. That's tragic. I just made my run through this place a whole lot longer. Yeah, I guess the Shrine of the All-Mother is somewhere else. Come on now. Come on now. Don't do this to me. Let's see. Can I just run up this ways? Okay, I can. Perfect. That actually made my run not that much longer after all. So I guess we're leaving this place to take a soul somewhere. He claims that it holds what Nianti wants. Yeah, I thought the Shrine of the All-Mother would be in here somewhere, but I guess not. I did already go to the All-Mother Shrine in that location, but it's really deep inside that fortress. Let me see where this is taking me first, because if it's taking me back to her, then it's gonna kill her if I give it to her, I think. Yeah, I'm good. Let me look at our inventory. Bag. Lorelia's doll. Unless the quest auto completed, because I already saw her. Let's save here, because if I give that back to her, and she dies, I'm gonna reload. I'm gonna save scum that for sure. Yeah, if this doesn't work out the way that I want it to, I'll reload and I'll zip through that dungeon off camera, because I really don't have the time to do that right now. Video's already been going for 33 minutes. But hopefully, it's not just gonna be the death of her. Hopefully. That's where I need to go. A little off on my orientation. And then I guess next episode too, I might try that new build that I was talking to you guys about. Might try and get fancy. He actually dropped 2 of those long swords. Both of the same stats, but I like the crit damage from the dash counter. I also should check the sword weight in general, because if the sword weight is too high, then I'm not going to use it anyways, because I'm definitely not leaving my light build.
Voice, it's different now. I take it you're the reason for that.
Take this doll. Lorelia said it holds what you've lost.
So, this is it. The piece of myself I've been missing all this time. It feels familiar, yet strange and deeply corrupted. If it truly is mine, I cannot leave it in this state. If I try to retrieve part of my soul from this thing, it will poison me as much as it heals me.
Lorelia said it needs to be cleansed before anything else.
She's right. Surprising, considering the things she's whispered to me all this time. Meet me at the statue of the All-Mother. There, in her light, I will perform the cleansing ritual. You've already done so much for me, but I must ask for one more thing. Your presence. This is something I can't... This isn't something I can face alone.
I'll be there.
Thank you. May the All-Mother guide us both.
Yeah, of course I'll help you with that. I need your ass for the expedition. Seems like she understands a lot too, being an old priestess. Probably gonna be a good person to have on side. All of the statues down there to the left. Can I just yeet myself over the edge? 'Cause there's water underneath this bridge, right? Yes, there is. Perfect. And that's the statue of the All Mother right there. Thank God I didn't mean the shrine inside that corrupted fortress, because that is a long journey to get to the part where I met the spirit down there they were worshipping. I'm glad I didn't just decide to wing that and fight through the whole place. I would have been sorely disappointed. Clear the rabble up first.
The All-Mother's light will reveal the truth, or burn it away. Are you ready?
Yes.
Then let's begin.
Sure, we're about to have a hell of a fight through all this.
Oh, hello. Are you real, or just another shadow of this place?
I'm real. Who are you?
My name is Nianti. I don't know how long I've been here, but something's wrong. I don't know why I'm here or why I can't leave.
Tell me what you remember.
I came to the All-Mother's temple not that long ago, I think. They said I had a gift. They said I had the power to heal. I wanted to use it to help, to serve. But one day something changed. Corruption seeped into the temple, into me. I tried to fight it, to cleanse myself in her light, but I failed. I tried to escape, but I couldn't. And now I'm here. But that can't be the whole story, can it?
You escaped to Kurnacht, but not whole. The part of you that feels compassion was left behind.
What? That can't be true. How could I serve when I'm trapped here? How could I help anyone when I'm incomplete?
Tell me what's left of me out there. Is it enough? It will be if you come with me. You have the gift of healing people, and you are needed.
Needed? Maybe that's true if I still have the power to heal, or perhaps my purpose isn't lost. Perhaps I can still serve. Thank you. You've given me the clarity I've lacked for so long. Whatever path I'll take, I'll walk it with purpose.
Well, that wasn't too complicated. We just had to talk her off the ledge, basically. I think telling her that she had a debt to pay, I think that's the wrong play for something that's corrupted. Why would they give a shit? Feel better?
So, this is what it feels like to be whole again. It's strange. Like I've been walking in a fog all these years, blind to what I'd lost. And now, the light is so clear.
How do you feel?
I feel as I always should have. Compassion, care, hope, all the things I pushed away out of fear. They were never weaknesses. They were my strength.
What will you do now?
First, I will return to the people of Kunat. They deserve the priestess I promised to be. Not the bitter shell I became. You have done more for me than I ever could have asked for. You reminded me of who I truly am. For that, I will always be grateful.
I didn't do it alone.
No, you didn't. The All-Mother guided us both. Now it's up to me to carry this forward. Thank you. Truly. There is much to do, but this time I will face it with open arms and a whole heart.
Okay, so that's her taken care of. Now, if we go back to Connacht. She should be all aboard the train before going on this expedition with us, which just leaves the blacksmith, which I think we're going to Forlorn Swords for, I would imagine. But I thought Forlorn Swords would be exclusively Act 3. But part of me really doesn't want to leave before I find the Shield of Palamedes, so maybe off camera I'll look around for the shield. Maybe. Of course I won't do it without recording it. Let's get up here. Let's go see if Niante is all aboard the train, and then we'll wrap the episode on up. I think part of Arthur's soul is in the Shield of Palamedes, right? So if we don't get that, we're gonna miss out on like dialogues and things with King Arthur. Which, speaking of, we have done a whole bunch of stuff in Act 2, and Arthur has had almost nothing to say to us. He didn't say anything about the corrupted temple. He didn't say anything about us reigniting the Menhir. Wonder why he's not chiming in on any of this. You would think he would have at least had some insight on why the Menhir dropped us like a sack of potatoes. That's the problem. Where are you at? Not down here. Okay, so they're both over here somewhere then. Where are you, Niante? I need you to agree to sign on. Is at your house. Open the hospital. Didn't notice stairs up top when I came in here the first time, but maybe there is. Huh. Okay. I guess I just gotta climb the building then. Yeah, there it is. Duh. Oh, she's just in her house now, okay. Can we talk about Yvain's expedition now?
Yvain can count on me. After everything that's happened, I see now that this is the right path. Tell Yvain I'll join him on this holy mission.
Very good.
All Mother guide you.
Alright, well that would be 2 out of 3, so that's ready to wrap on this episode up. So thank you for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, leave a like and a comment. If you want to support the cause and help improve the channel, please do check out those links in the description below. Otherwise, stay tuned and I'll see you soon with more Tainted Grail, the Fall of Avalon. Take care, everybody. Have a great day. Peace.